great. How about yourself?
Oh my God, fantastic. It's a little bit different out there. As I say, you and I, all we really need to do is kind of stay in our office all day and go shopping every now and again, right?
Hey, absolutely. Life ain't changed too much for me. You know, it's been my life for a while now. And now it's good. We can get other people aboard and get them in too, so they can see the value of working.
You know, I've been talking to people about plan Bs forever. And, you know, I never want to be an I told you so type of guy. But, you know, when these types of things happen, you know, we both got plan B, you know, situations. So our worries are for our family and our friends, but not an economic worry. So, you know, we're all good there. But anyway, we've got our big training coming up on Saturday, and I really appreciate you coming on board to, you know, to talk to everybody. Obviously, I'm in your downline. I think I'm on your 4th level. We've got, you know, I obviously know everybody in between you and I, but for those, I'm sure pretty much everybody knows who you are. But for those who don't know who you are, Caujuan is the #1 income earner for royalty for the company that many of us are in. He's also very successful in a number of different other online opportunities that are out there. You know, you're super entrepreneurial. I see you're now promoting masks and stuff like that. You know, you're just a guy that makes it happen. I love that. That's really awesome. But I'm really excited for you to share what, you know, a lot of your extensive knowledge. I mean, more than anything else, you've got 14,000 people in your royalty business, 1,100 of them, you've brought them in. And pretty much, I think everything was social media and YouTube and this type of thing. What will you, on Saturday, you've got like a good solid half-hour spot. What do you think you're going to be talking about on Saturday, my friend?
Well, me, it's always, I love to talk about, you know, branding yourself, and also the easiest way to do that, using tools that's already available to you. Social media, leveraging social media, because I mean, everyone's on social media right now. People are stuck at home, and I guarantee you the #1 place they're on is Facebook and YouTube right now. You know, and if you can master them 2 places, then everything else pretty much just fall in place, and then you just start seeing your brand grow, and you just start seeing things just pretty much kind of like change for you overnight. You know, and and even though nothing happens overnight, but what happens is that when you build a brand through social media, it kind of lingers. You know, it's lingering for time and time and time. So you got something that you do today that'll still be, you know, paying and promoting you months on end, and maybe even years on end. I get people that reach out to me that's watching a video that's over a year old.
Yeah, it's incredible. And this is a thing that's obviously a lot of people have been taken out of their comfort zone and put into a new comfort or a new uncomfortable zone, right? Being taken offline to now, you know, learning what to do online. And as you say, you know, I think what's happened is we've just sped up what was already happening. This movement offline to online was something that was happening anyway. And then the coronavirus says, okay, let's speed this up a little bit, right? You know, and we have to learn really quickly how to do it. But I think you nailed it. Once you've got this skill, then it's with you forever.
Absolutely, and business is going to change as we know it. So the ones that adapt first, the ones that adapt to this the fastest are the ones that's going to be that has the best chance of surviving this, ending up on top. Like I told people, it's going to be two sides of the coin here. You know, you're going to have some people that's going to lose. You know, because I mean, in order for someone to win, someone has to lose. So you are going to have people that's going to take it's going to be bad. You know, and they got to maybe switch up what they was doing from what they were doing even months ago and have a whole new career. But then you're going to have other people that's going to be the other side of that, you know, and they're going to be capitalists. And they're going to capitalize off the situation, like you seen where I made the mask. And I don't mean capitalize in a bad way, but capitalize in a positive way.
Of course.
And that's what's going to happen. And the ones that take advantage of this online space quick, you know, and plant their flag, they're going to be all right, you know. And proof's in the pudding. You know, look at all of us. We're okay.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. I mean, to not have an economic worry is an absolute godsend. I'm older than you are, and you know, and to have to worry about thinking about I've got to go find a new job or I've got to go do this, that's not even a concern anymore. And it's interesting you're saying that. In fact, I talked about this on another interview, so some of the people have already heard this. But I think someone was listening to a Mark Cuban interview, and he was saying that there will be household names in about 5 to 10 years, right? Names that you've never heard of right now. That will be household names in 5 to 10 years from now that were seeded in this crisis right now. This forced change is gonna start some brands that are gonna go out there and change the way we do business forever. And there'll be household names, and we'll look back and go, oh my gosh, isn't that incredible? It's amazing what this is doing to us.
now's the time to put on that thinking cap. Now's the time to pull out that great idea you had. Now's the time to dust off those notes that some stickies you've been having all over the place because you knew that this would blow up. Now is the time to put that into effect because, like I said, people are going to be open now. People are going to be looking for new things. Change is going to come. It's the one thing that we can assure, in life, that change is going to happen. And now we're right in the midst of it. And at the end of the day, like I said, the strong going to survive. So if you're already being smart enough to plant your seed, you're already being smart enough to think different than everyone else. Don't be the ones spending your stimulus check on brand new TVs. They just ran out of TVs. They say, you know what I mean? Like right
Unreal,
now,
I know.
You should be putting that money into an online business because now you can say, okay, you know what? I didn't put my money at risk. This was money I wasn't even expecting, until a week or a month ago. Now it came. You know what? Let me invest $100 of that. Let me invest a portion of it, and see if I can change my financial future. And that's what it's all about.
No, that's awesome. I'm really excited to hear what you're going to have to talk about. I've kind of, the other speakers have kind of like a subject they're going to talk about, and next to your name I put freestyle because I know you're just going to go off on one of your awesome rants. So I'm really, really excited to hear what you've got to offer. For those of you at home that are listening to this interview, obviously we've got Mark Delgado. He's from a very large direct sales company bringing in his expertise. Obviously we've got David Lee, who is a coach in teaching people how to put together really awesome email campaigns. We've got our own Jeff McKissick and Steve Rosenbaum, who's our keynote speaker. Again, he's been in business in the digital marketing arena for 11 years. And we have this gentleman here, Caujuan Mayo, the #1 income earner in royalty, who's not only #1, but he's the second place is a long way behind. So this guy knows how to do it. Guys, come along and join us on Saturday. I'm really excited. Caujuan, thank you very much for sharing a little bit of your time right now. And guys, go to GemJunkiesTraining.now.site. Go register there, get your ticket, and we'll see everybody on Saturday. Again, Caujuan, thank you so much for joining us.
See you tomorrow. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. See ya.